The Big Bang Theory is one of half a dozen hit sitcoms created by Chuck Lorre. Fans of his shows, including 2.5 Men and Mike and Molly, always get a bonus at the end. A quick message from him after the credits.
It is a bonus. They're called vanity cards, and Chuck Lorre has written nearly 400 of them over the years. You can find his favorites in a new book. It's called What Doesn't Kill Us Makes Us Bitter. It's published by, I love that title. It's published by Suman & Schuster, a division, by the way, of CBS. Chuck Lorre, good morning, and welcome to you. I got to start with vanity card number 10, because it says, when I began writing these vanity cards, the premise was simple. It's a vanity card, so be vain. So with that question, this is a very big book, Chuck Lorre. It's a very heavy book. Does this mean you're a vain man?
Well, I'm in keeping with the idea
It was a joke.
they're not humility cards.
Yes.
You know,
Yes.
No, it was just an opportunity to write some silly things down, starting on Dharma and Greg 15 years ago.
You know, you say silly things, but I'm telling you, when we were going through the book, they're really very poignant. A couple of times I felt like I was reading your personal journals. You said there's an apology letter to your dad. If you want to kill someone, you hate, make them famous. It was cool to write your eulogy. I mean, you know, there are very poignant, touching things about your life that I think you're sharing your life with us. Was that your intention?
There's a little bit of therapy going on. Yeah, there's a little bit of self-help work in there. You know, at a certain point I realized I could write anything I wanted.
Yeah.
You know, I kept waiting for a CBS executive, or back in the Dharma and Greg days, an ABC executive to say, stop.
Stop it.
We don't like this. But they never did, so I kept writing them. And yeah, at times it got personal, maybe too personal sometimes.
No,
I just,
I don't
you know,
think
I had
it's
an
too
opportunity
personal.
to write whatever I wanted to, and sometimes they would say, no, you can't put that on the show. So
We have to bring up 2011, a feud with Charlie Sheen, of course, who was in 2.5 Men, and you used one of your vanity cards as a way to sort of vent. You wrote, I don't do drugs, I don't have crazy, reckless sex with strangers. If Charlie Sheen outlives me, I'm going to be really pissed. Why'd you write that?
I thought it was funny.
In the heat of the moment, it was.
At the time, I thought it was funny.
Did he
when you have
react?
to explain a joke, then it's probably not funny.
Yeah.
His initial reaction to it was that he thought it was funny as well. You know, if someone outlives you, you're not pissed.
Yeah.
You're dead.
Right.
So that was the hope it did not play well.
Yeah.
I'm thinking it was an
Exactly.
angry time, but I'll bet it was a painful time too. I kept wondering, how were you going to save the show? But I would think it would be a painful time for you personally during that time with Charlie.
This was a friend of mine.
Yeah,
you
I know.
And we had 8.5 good years together. We did a lot of television together. Everybody on the show loved the man.
Yep.
You know, and we were worried about him. We were truly worried about him. There was a great deal of concern that he was going to, he might die. You know?
Are you friends today?
We have not spoken.
You have not spoken.
In 2 years almost now. So, yeah.
You've been called one of the most successful comedy producers of all time. I mean, you've got 3 hit shows on right now. How do you do that? I mean, 3 hit shows.
Inefficiently.
Yeah.
Yeah. You just,
No, really.
You just run around and try and be helpful wherever you can. And you know, it's all about the writing. If the scripts, you know, are right, then we have great casts on all 3 shows. So it's just about getting the words right.
But what drives you? I mean, you've said there's still a sense of insecurity that drives you every day.
Well, you know, you want to put on a great show every week. Last week's show doesn't count.
Yeah.
You have to do a new show, and there's nothing about what you've done in the past that it reflects on what you're about to do. And as you know, when you bring a show in front of an audience, they ultimately tell you whether it works or not, and it's humbling because you're wrong a lot.
No, but look at your track record, though. You've got, as Nora pointed out, right now it's Mike and Molly, it's Big Bang Theory, it's 2.5 Men, you know, and before that it was Dharma and Greg. You've had lots of successes, but you had some things that didn't go well. I was reading that you were fired from My Little Pony for not capturing pony voices. Chuck, I have to say, I thought that was kind of funny. Probably wasn't funny at the time.
What doesn't kill us makes us bitter, right?
Yes.
And more importantly, and too, I didn't even know that did you write the song for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles?
I co-wrote that song, yeah.
That's incredible.
Yeah, yeah.
Can you still remember the lyrics?
Yes.
They're the world's most fearsome fighting team.
Yeah.
Heroes in a half shell and they're green.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Go ahead, Chuck. Turtle power.
Yeah. Heroes in a half shell.
Turtle Power.
Because you have
The song that was the one thing my children were most proud of.
Oh,
was that
absolutely,
song.
absolutely. And what sort of musical background do you have?
I was a journeyman guitarist for about 15 years,
Yeah.
knocking around the country, playing clubs, bar mitzvahs, weddings, cruise ships. You know,
And tomorrow,
That helped you develop
tomorrow-
a lot of ideas for
it
comedy
helped me
series.
learn how to help the organ player lift a B3 organ up a flight of stairs to play a Kiwanis club. You know.
No, tomorrow is Chuck Lorre's birthday, Nora.
happy birthday.
And so
Thank
when
you.
you were coming on, you said, I don't do this stuff. You weren't really that nervous coming to talk to me and Nora
My heart
today.
is pounding through my
Is
chest
it
right
really?
now.
But wasn't this pretty painless?
No, you guys are great. You're coming into the dressing room earlier and talking to me was very helpful. Thank you.
No, no, no. We're
really
glad
sweet.
to. And tomorrow, 2.5 Men. Guess who's on?
Miley Cyrus.
Miley Cyrus.
Yeah, she's
I've
awesome.
already set my
I think people are
DVR.
going to really enjoy this.
No, I'm looking forward to it.
She's the real deal.
Nope. I'm a fan, Chuck Lorre. I'm
Thank
a fan.
you.
Nice
Thank
to
you
have
very
you
much.
here.
Congratulations, yeah.
Chuck Lorre, the name of the book is called, and how great is Les Moon Vaz?
Pretty cool guy, huh?
Shameless.
Shameless.
What doesn't kill us makes us bitter goes on sale October 30th.
Proceeds go to charity.
Oh, that's right. That's right. It's very important to say that all the proceeds from this book, it's not like you're trying to get more money out of this. Everything goes to charity, Dharma, and Grace. Got it.